Hi everyone. Well, I am here this morning with John Davies, multi-award winner from the PTS Awards last week. John and Stamp Active received 3 awards. So they received, they were the winner for the Ambassador of the Year Awards. That was a joint winner with Bill Barrell. They also received the People's Choice Award in that category, or John himself did. And then also the People's Choice the Year Award for the creative concept. So brilliant. So John, tell us, what have you been up to this year?
Well, I'm part of the Stamp Active Network, which is a voluntary group that promotes stamp collecting to children. We're all unpaid, and we run a range of activities for children that include being at Stampex, the National Youth Competitions, and our free postal club for children. So we do quite a lot to try and promote stamp collecting.
And this year especially, you quite a few of people have mentioned, especially Graham Beck in his comments. So one of the judges was Graham Beck from Exploring Stamps, and his comment was he actually attended Stampex this year, and one of his comments in the judging was having school tours present at Stampex 22 brought an exciting buzz to the atmosphere. John's effort to introduce school children to stamp shows has an important impact on the hobby's future. And I completely agree, John. It was really exciting to see these like 20, 30 groups of small children go through Stampex and come back buzzing. They were very, very excited. There was a lot of chat between them. And it was just a real thrill. What kind of activities were you doing with them at Stampex?
Well, we've tried for many years to get kids along to Stampex, and this year we had 3 school groups come with over about 120 kids, and you're quite right, they were really excited to get involved. And what we did is we gave them a little talk about where stamps came from, a bit of the history of stamp collecting and what stamp collecting was all about. And then they went away and did some various activities, a little quiz, and mounted some stamps, chose the stamps that they liked. And then some of them did stamp art and made pictures out of stamps, which was just a fun activity. And in another group we gave them points, and we ran the free children's auction, which is one of the things we do quite regularly on Stampex Saturday for the normal visitors. And it's always exciting to see how pleased they are to win the items that they really want. And indeed a bit of disappointment if they don't get the one that they want, but you're quite right, there's a real excitement around the whole youth area. And the schools were in a separate area, so we had a bit of a private area for them rather than be in the normal youth area. But then we ended the visit with a quick look round Stampex at the kids' entries for the competitions, and some of the I suppose the valuable stamps that were quite, you see a stamp, a sheet of stamps for £1.5 million, and it quite takes their breath away.
yeah, it must do. Yeah, gosh. And it's quite and Stamp Active itself isn't just about Stampex, is it? I mean, for instance, if as a mum I can log on to Stamp Active, I believe I can fill in a form and send a stamped addressed envelope to Stamp Active, and you will send me a sort of goodie bag to get my kids involved in stamp collecting back. That's
right. The website, which is www.stampactive.co.uk, details all the things that we do. It includes the Kids Stamps free postal club, and you're quite right. Fill out the details, send it off with a stamped addressed envelope, and we'll send a starter pack to the kids, and then up to 3 or 4 times a year they can send a voucher back, and we'll continue to send them stamps as long as they want them.
I mean, it's a brilliant concept, and so exciting that you've done so much for the youth philately this year. And what do you think is going to anything on the horizon for 2023? What should we be looking out for Stamp Active itself?
Well, one of the new projects that we're working on is in relating to the competitions, because we'd like to try and increase the number of competitions that entries that we get, and we do it at 3 levels. We've got a beginners 1 page, we've got a sort of intermediate 4 to 16 pages, and then the national championships level. And we felt we need to give a bit more guidance to the kids on how to go about putting together a sort of little stamp display. So we'll be producing hopefully a new guide this year on that. And sending that out to, again, all the schools in the Islington area, and hopefully getting a few more along at Stampex at the end of 2023.
Amazing. Well, congratulations once again, John. I'm thrilled that you've won so many awards. It's great for philosophy. And thank you so much for taking the time to join me for this quick chat.
It's my pleasure, and thanks to the PTS for all their support. It is appreciated.